Hello everyone. Okay, we'll continue our book reading today, Advanced Selling Strategy by Brian Tracy. We'll continue from where we stopped yesterday on page 321 and chapter 9, which is still telling us how to make powerful presentation. So far, it has been teaching us on how to make powerful sales presentation. Yesterday, we looked at the sales processes, and there are three basic sales processes. One is to establish rapport, the second one is to identify the problem, and the third one is to present the solution. Today we're looking at selling in sequence, price in its place. Selling in sequence, price in its place. As we have seen, if the prospect asks you the price of your product or service earlier in the call, you should put off the answer until later, especially since you know that giving him or her a price will likely end the sale. One very effective way to defer the price question is to simply say, I don't know. There are several factors involved in calculating an accurate price, and before I could tell you, I would have to ask you a couple of questions. Then go into your prepared questioning sequence. Unless your price is commonly known or printed on all of your sales materials, do everything possible to put off the price discussion until later in the conversation. It is only when the prospect understands the full scope and benefit of your offer that price becomes relevant. If it arises any earlier, it may very likely become the focal point of the discussion, and the rest of your meetings will be spent wrangling and arguing over how much your product costs and whether or not you can afford it or get it cheaper somewhere else. Starting off strong. One way to establish rapport, as we have seen, is to start off strong by telling him some of the most important qualities or attributes of your company. After you sit down, ask the prospect, do you know very much about my company? By using these words very much, you will cause the prospect to say no. He may know something about your company, but he does not know very much about your company. And by asking the question, you have prepared the stage to answer it. You then give 2 or 3 qualities or accomplishments of your company, of which you are quite proud of and which are important for him to know in deciding who he is going to deal with. A consultant made a presentation to our company recently by opening with that question and this answer. We are the largest single firm of our kind in the entire state. We have been in business for 28 years and we are part of a worldwide group that includes 120 of the best companies in our industries. We have made our reputation by saving our customers at least $5 for every dollar we have charged in fees. This was a very impressive attention-getting opening. It distinguished him and his company as being serious players in this field and ultimately resulted in a large sales involving many thousands of dollars. This consultant's presentation addressed 3 of the elements that will eventually have a major impact on whether the customer buys from you: your company size, how long your company has been in business, and your market share for your product or service. The larger your company, the longer you have been in the same business, and the more people that are already buying your product or service, the greater the credibility that will attach to everything else you subsequently say. Your prospect will immediately recognize that he is dealing with a serious salesperson from a serious company with a long and successful track record of satisfied customers for the product or service you are there to discuss. This kind of first impression gives you the kind of mega credibility that removes most of the prospect skepticism in first 5 minutes of the sales call. Once you set the stage, you continue to build rapport by asking two kinds of questions: personal and business. The more you ask, the more you ask a person about himself, and the more he gets the chance to talk about his personal life and experience, the more he will relax and warm up to you. The more you listen intently as he talks about himself, the more he will like and trust you. By asking good personal questions and listening closely to the answers, you'll be well on the way to establishing the kind of relationship that you will need later on the market. Oh, sorry, I'll take that again. By asking good personal questions and listening closely to the answer, you will be well on the way to establishing the kind of relationship that you will need later on to make the sales. Okay, this is where we'll stop for reading this morning. Starting off strong. So one way of establishing a rapport with a customer, with a client, is to start off strong. And how do you start off strong? You start off strong by telling that client the most important qualities and attributes of your company. Tell him how long your company has been in business, how your product and service have saved, how much your product and service have saved your customers, how long you've been in business, what is your position in the company, in the world, and the rest of it. Talk about the accomplishment of your company, those things that your company has done that you're quite proud of. We can apply this one to us here when trying to make sales, or when trying to get new customers. Instead of going further to discuss price with them, telling them, okay, carton is this, to be a customer you have to do this, you have to buy 2 cartons, you have to buy 3 cartons, you have to buy 5 cartons, or whatever. Just start with telling them about your company, telling them about the accomplishment of your company, what your company does. We are the number one best uh, dealers in such protectors and extensions. They are UK made. They are made with pure copper and fire resistant materials and stuff like that. Our product has been able to save or protect appliances from such spikes and thunderstorm and the rest of it. All these things are accomplishment of your product and what your company has accomplished over the years, like the years Ellington has been in the business. So this is what you should start with to open a presentation with any new customer you want to sign up with. So instead of going straight to price, which may discourage them in time, like in the period where you're discussing with them, it's better you talk about the accomplishment of your product and services, and also your customers. It will make them, you to get their attention, and to help to build a relaxing environment or relaxing atmosphere between you and that prospect. The second thing you need to do to build mega credibility is to ask two kinds of questions. And what are the examples of these two kinds of questions? You have to ask about a personal question and also ask about a business question. So the more you ask the person about himself, the more he gets the chance to talk about himself. And this will also help you know the kind of person. It will also help you determine the kind of person your customer is. You know if that person, the kind of personality he or she portrays. You know if he's an analyzer, a director, or if he's a like the is a self-actualizing prospect or client. So asking questions will help you get clearer clarification about this customer, and it will also help to create a good and excellent experience between you and that customer, which may happen that at the end of the day you're going to close a sale and this sale is going to go well. So ask personal question in when you're discussing or making a presentation. Also ask business question and listen closely to those answers. Listen closely so that you'll be able to establish a good relationship that you will need later on when you want to make sales. So it is important to start strong. Very, very important to start strong. Like I said before, don't always start a presentation with talking about your price. Let your price be left out of it. Even if they ask you, so how much is this, you can tell them you don't know, or you tell them that okay, that in the, as you're talking, as you go on with your discussion, that you would learn to they would learn about the prices, but you just want to tell them about what the products can do and how it can help them and the rest of it. So that is just a brief summary of our reading for today. Thank you.